Stuart Middle Magnet, home of the Yellow Jackets. We're NASA Explorer School, and today we're celebrating 20 years that Stuart is a magnet program, but also 20 years that humans have been on the International Space Station. The space station itself is about 22 years old, but Expedition 1 launched 2 days ago, so it would have been October 31st. It launched, and then it docked with the International Space Station on November 2nd, marking 20 years since that moment that humans have maintained constant presence on the International Space Station. Because of their contributions, we've had research for sleep studies, nutrition, plant growth, DNA, and all of those have been because of experiments done on the International Space Station. We're here at Stuart, home of the Yellow Jackets, where we're noting all of the exciting things happening today. Some of them are rocket launches, which you're going to see momentarily. I will tell you now that our rocket launches have had some issues because some of the igniters aren't working and it's a windy day. So our students are here on campus waiting for the rocket launches. They're arriving now, so they'll start shortly. We are the only middle school on riverfront property. If you've been here before, then you know that you come out here for water quality testing, or sometimes just to kind of relax along the river. There's a park over there by the baseball field. We're also right in the heart of downtown Tampa, and here's our school. They're also building new buildings across the street from us because of the revival or the renovation of the Riverwalk property here along the Hillsborough River. So here's our 8th grade students getting ready for the launch. We're on YouTube Live. I want to say hi.
What's up, YouTube?
Hi guys. And so we're just anxiously awaiting. We're going to go meet with some teachers. Mr. Rocca, you've been here for the entire duration of the Stuart Magnet School. What makes this place so special?
Well, I think we do things that no one else does. Pardon me, let me take a lollipop out of it.
There you go, Rock.
Bad enough with a mask. Now, I've been here 20 years, and I've been around. I've seen a lot of things, and other middle schools they offer their children the opportunities they get here. It's really kind of nice because we can teach the same subjects as everybody, but this hands-on doing things like this right now is what makes the kids learn better and makes us special. So that's.
And what have you heard of where our students have ended up as a result of them being here at Stuart?
Oh yeah, I have. I personally taught a couple engineers that are working with SpaceX right now over at NASA. They're working on an Artemis project. We've also had professional athletes come from this school. Ray McLeod plays for the Steelers. I had Ray in 6th grade here. So,
and what happens with the STEM program when what do you learn here that you can use as an adult?
Well, anything you learn here you can use as an adult. We were talking to the kids the other day. We were in a classroom and just talking about basic things when it comes to hurricanes and weather. And they see the drones and they see what the drones can do. And there are drones out there. These kids can go get jobs even during the weather or anything. So, something basic. They can go from athletics to as high as, engineers. So anything they learn here, even if they, people say, well, geez, I may work at a Publix or something. But things you work here will help you organize and get ready for an everyday job. It's something as basic as tucking your shirt in every day so you look like a professional.
Yeah, which you guys don't have to do as e-learners right now, right? But when you come back.
Well, yeah, I talk to professional football players like I talk about Ray. He said, Mr. Rock, I didn't tuck my shirt in. It cost me $100,000 because he didn't have his uniform shirt.
Oh, goodness. So here's our rockets. They look kind of, tiny, but they go really high. We've lost quite a few already today. Mr. Johnson and Coach Scatia are helping us with the launch today.
Man.
You want to say hi to our YouTubers?
Hey, how you guys doing today? Wish you were here.
Thank you, Mr. Johnson. Mr. Samaras, our assistant principal. You want to say hi to our YouTubers?
Hi guys, how you doing?
It's a special day for us, right,
Yes,
Mr.
it
Samaras?
is. 20 years. Been celebrating every year at this time, and we normally do it earlier in October, but we're doing it now in November. But it's still celebrating our STEM, space, and the fact that the International Space Station been up there 20 years. Actually been up there longer than most of you were born.
Right.
I remember when it first went up there in pieces. So that's just how old I am. That's all. But I'm glad you guys are paying attention.
You were out here today.
And then we're going to be sending off some rockets in honor of our
Celebration of
Space Week.
Stewart being a magnet school. So you're going to see a lot of different things today. And of course, space is a big deal. So we're going to fly some rockets for you. Don't get upset if they don't fly. We're having some, we have a couple igniter problems. Some of them are good, some of them aren't. But that's why we're out here today to celebrate, because you guys are experiencing things here. If you have or haven't yet, you're 8th grade. You've done things here that other middle schools don't, okay? Which is kind of cool. Dr. Santos asked me 100 times, Dave, what's different here? I've done things. I've been at 5 different space centers. All on the space shuttle. So, you know, we've experienced a lot of things that make you guys come closer to how this is going to everyday world. She said, anything else? I said, yeah. You ever heard of Ray McLeod?
He's talking about Ray again. So here's Officer Rama.
Hello, hey YouTube family.
We're here along the Riverwalk, and you have a buddy with you?
There it goes, my buddy.
All right, good. Are you enjoying yourself?
Yes.
All right. You get cupcakes later.
Okay.
All right. All right, Miss Baez, Miss Hutchinson, you guys are on YouTube Live. How are you guys doing?
Hi, good.
You ready for the rocket launch?
Yes. I'm excited.
All right. Hopefully it meets your expectations.
Yes.
And here we have our students organized, ready to go, and it looks like they're counting down. Yep. There we go. So, just like we assumed, you know, we had 3 rockets ready to launch, but only 2 launched. But we're going to keep it going, and we'll get through all the rockets that we can, even if we only have to use, or only can use, 2 of those launchers. Here's some more students over here. Hey guys, we're on YouTube Live. Say hey. Hey, that's the perk of the mask. No one needs to know who it is. Hi, Miss Lakadawala.
Hello.
We're on YouTube Live with our 8th graders.
Wow,
Hi, Miss
we're
Newton.
having fun here. How are you?
You're really, you know, dressed for the occasion today.
Oh my gosh, yes. Yes, I like her.
And you guys have been here a while, so what makes Stewart special?
All the things that we do. We have really special activities for the kids. We really go above and beyond to get their interests. We care about them. We never give up. And we're always being creative in different learning styles.
Different programs are really working on. It's much fun, and they really love it.
They're definitely unique to Stewart. We're the only middle school in the district that has the programs that we have.
Yes.
So we have our engineering, robotics, energy and environment, medical detectives.
And meeting
We
us
have our
was
aerospace
when-
program.
It's where who else would get all those kinds?
Right. Just being a NASA Explorer School is one of our, you know, who actually gets to do a rocket launch in the middle of the day. Alright, so that worked out. Miss Pagan, you're new here.
Hi.
Hi. This is your first experience with us.
Yes.
And seems pretty exciting.
Yes. It's my first day as an 8th grade teacher as well.
Yeah? You were in 6th grade, right?
Yes.
And now you're teaching?
Avid.
You're the Avid teacher. That's fantastic, Miss Pagan. We're glad you're here.
Thank you.
Alright, so Coach and Mr. Rock are working on the next rocket. There's going to be a lull in the time before our next launch. We have a few people retrieving the rockets that we already did launch. Hopefully your teachers have been assigning either assignments or just watching some videos with you showing you about the importance of the day today. Normally on a day like today we would do something more grand. Last year it wasn't the celebration of 20 years that Stewart was a magnet school, but we did have a space day, and some of you were here for that, and we had activities all day long. where you went and you conferenced with astronauts, you did experiments, you went on that bus that was behind the school, the destination station. Well, because of the pandemic, all of those events had to kind of be curbed, and we're now being forced, not forced, but we're facing having to accommodate how we celebrate things and do things. So this is a brought down version of that day where we're end up just having the rocket launches and the drone demonstrations. The students on campus will be getting cupcakes, and we have other activities on campus like our virtual scavenger hunts, but you can do those too at home. Your teachers have them. There's International Space Station tours that you can even just Google, but there were specific ones that I sent to your teachers that maybe they can share with you. And just anything that's space related to kind of mark the day and know why we're doing this. We're doing this because Stuart has remained relevant and active in space education for 20 years. And thanks to our partnership with NASA, we've been able to keep it going for that long. The rockets right now on a regular day, the rockets, if this was like NASA, we would not be launching a rocket because the wind is too much. In fact, you probably hear that wind, and it might be a little too loud for you. So if you want to lower your speakers, that's totally fine. But because of the wind, we're having issues with some of the launches as well. That one went up pretty high. I had to mute it for a little bit to, censor some 13-year-olds, but we got it under control. Hopefully there'll be no more errors coming your way. We don't have the ability to censor our live feeds, but if we had a 10-second delay, that'd be great. And we're going to go ahead and keep going with our rocket launches. We've already launched about 6. I believe there's only 5 left that work. So you'll be here just a short time longer. We have Just Elementary. They came to view what we're doing as well, because hopefully they'll be attending here next school year. So they're going to join us as 6th graders. The application period for you 8th graders.
Oh, wow, that's going to be out.
For you 8th graders, understand that the application period to apply for high schools opens today at 5 p.m. November 2nd, 5 p.m. You can start applying for your magnet high schools if that's where you intend on going. And you have until December 11th. If you're unsure of where you want to go to, you can come to me, Dr. Favada, Darcy Favada. You can come in the back of the school and meet me in my office, or you can go to your guidance counselor, Ms. Bermudez, or you can talk to Ms. Sutton, your other counselor, or just ask your teachers about the high schools that are available to you. The one that directly coordinates with what we do here at Stuart as a STEM school would be Middleton, but there are components of other schools that you might be interested in that also lead into them. So like maybe you want to go to an IB high school, or maybe you want to go to a collegiate academy. Collegiate academies offer 2 years of college credit as a high schooler. So that's a great program for students wanting to get ahead with their college education and graduate high school with 2 years of college. Then you also have your Jefferson High School, which has the Business Academy and Law Academy. TBT has medicine, and I believe it's architecture. And then there's a few other high schools that might be of interest to you. So if you have questions about those high schools, I know we've already posted information about Middleton and Jefferson on the Canvas page under the 8th grade course. Those went pretty far, and I think Marcus is going to go retrieve them momentarily. So yes, this is, make sure you're applying for your high school. You have until December 11th. Again though, if you have questions, please talk to us. That way we can make sure you get into the right place. You end up choosing your top 3 choices. I think it may be 5 choices right now. And there are 2 more application periods after this one, but it's always good to kind of apply now to see which ones you're eligible for. If you're interested in like a performing arts high school, so Blake, you have to actually turn in your, you have to schedule an audition to get in there. rockets are a little tiny. They're getting really up there. And they're creating, they're coming down pretty fast too because we didn't put parachutes on them. So thank God the kids are sitting on this side of the wind. If they were over there, we might have had a problem. So we're taking student volunteers to shoot off the rockets now. We got Chandra and Gabby who are going to go over there and hopefully put one of them in the air if they decide to work. These have been working, thankfully. This period, our 6th graders, they had kind of some pretty long rolls between launches, but hopefully you guys are, you know, this is definitely going up way faster than those other ones.
Ready, 3, 2, 1. Hold it.
Twin launches. Gibson. She was 3rd place for 8th grade for our art contest. You'll see her art feature